Hey there, California SAD. Welcome to our second digital webinar talking about how you can continue to organize online in this new digital world we live in. If you haven't checked out our first webinar, be sure to check it out where we talk about making the digital transition. Today, we're going to be talking about how can you create your own digital campaigns, and we're going to use an example through Rock the Belt. And you can hopefully use these principles to apply to the different campaigns that you are doing in your own spaces. Next week, we're going to be talking about social media strategy for the National Drug Addiction Fact Week. And then lastly, we're going to teach you all a little bit about digital storytelling through one of our national campaigns, Is It Worth the Risk? So really, really great tools that you can apply to any other campaign, and we're going to show you specific examples here. So why should we conduct digital campaigns? Kind of like I talked about last week, social distancing can lead to social isolation. So now is a really important time to make sure that there's positive messaging out there for your students, your peers, and community, just to give them a little bit of encouragement and some real facts on some of these issues. So maybe you want to be the first to address your community in this digital space. These new challenges and this new environment also creates new opportunities for you to be pioneers in how we can organize and create change digitally. So first thing, how can we get started on a digital campaign? Get an online community together. See what tools you can use like Zoom, GoToWebinar, and whatnot. Even just posting on Instagram Live is a good way to get to see what people want to do. Using social media to get people's attention, like canva.com, will create high quality posts that you can share on your own, and they're really easy templates so that you don't have to do too much work. Host online gatherings, free classes, or space to just vent together. It's really important just to see who wants to connect. It's so easy to feel alone, and now is a really great opportunity to get connected. Another way you can start a digital campaign is you got to choose an issue. So at this moment in time, what is affecting your fellow students? Is their mental health down the toilet because of the quarantine? Or is vaping now more prone because people are just staying at home and the parents really can't smell it when people are smoking in their rooms or vaping in their rooms? So with your officer team, or just from surveying your community and talking to people, get a sense of what challenges your fellow friends are experiencing. Next, you got to choose a strategy. There are several strategies that you can do. One is to host an online competition. Now, this requires that you have an online community, like we mentioned in the first point. So the first thing you can do is post a prompt, whether that's a video, a meme, or through social media. You are asking people to do something, asking them to take action, asking them to share or to tag or to write in or to create their own response. And you can have members create their own submissions and post it to their profiles, tagging you and using a hashtag related to the campaign that you want to run. Then you can judge a winner yourself or have the community do it. You can also have them, if they are not comfortable posting it on their own profiles, you can have them send their submission to you and that you can post it onto your own SAD chapter profile on social media. It's always important to reward participants. Now, I know this can be a bit of a challenge because we're no longer in school, and so raising money or raising monetary rewards can be hard. So maybe there's other creative ways that you can offer rewards. Digital gift cards can be a steal if you have some budget for your chapter. You can send them an Amazon gift card or something that won't really expose them to go outside. Or you can shout them out on your own social media where the participant and the winner will get a shout out on your own SAD profile, and you can maybe have some of your officers shout them out as well. Lastly, you can also recognize them at a virtual SAD meeting if you're ever to hold one. Today's focused example we'll do through Rock the Belt. See what other ways we can be rocking the belt digitally. So what is Rock the Belt? Rock the Belt is a campaign that uses evidence-based strategies to raise awareness of seatbelt usage. This was originally developed by Mississippi SAD to use in communities with low seatbelt usage. So those communities often tend to be more rural communities where people feel that it's okay to use their seatbelt. And it was adopted by SAD Nation as a core program in 2015. So what you can do is host a digital competition. You can have a Rock the Belt seatbelt fasten show. Here's an example of the prompt. The prompt would be who has the most decorated seatbelt. You can use your own duct tape seatbelt, or you can use your own car. Challenge them to post it on social media, or send it to you so you can post it on your behalf, and reward the top submissions by sharing their submission or giving them a shout out. Other digital competitions that you can do is a chalk the walk. With permission, because it's not, and still keeping in mind rules of social distancing, you can chalk your own driveways with messages to rock the belt. Some people have felt emboldened with the fact that there are not as many cars to drive a little bit more recklessly. So the more decorated, the better, and you can also post on social media to see who has the most likes for their submission. Other things you can have people do, and what's fun is that you can maybe webcam or FaceTime people and try to do it with a team, is a quick click challenge. You can do an individual challenge where you can see who can buckle their seatbelts in each of the 4 seats of their car the fastest. Or you can maybe have get a team of 4 together and see who can buckle up each of their seatbelts, one in each seat of the car, and see who has the record time. You make it a challenge, and you can even incorporate a running aspect, exercise aspect to it so that people feel like they are getting some movement in their lives. Other things you can do outside of Rock the Belt is try to be creative with the different type of community engagements. Other types of campaigns that you can do should be relevant to the community that you serve, whether that's mental health, drug abuse, anti-bullying online, which is probably more prevalent, or you can even participate in some of SAD's own contests that we participate in. One of them is the End Vaping Vlog and Meme Contest, which we're hosting through April. So take a look at it, and you can win up to $2,000. That's a really easy way to get people to engage while they're just at home. Lastly, be strategic. While we no longer have school and a physical space to organize, you can use this free time to your advantage. People have idle time, and you really just have to ask and see who wants to try to engage. You also, again, want to choose campaigns that have the biggest impact on your community. So based on your knowledge, what is affecting students right now? Lastly, you always want to make it easy. Do things that are within people's capacity. Maybe people don't feel like they want to chalk the walk outside because they don't feel comfortable going outside, or they don't feel comfortable going out of their house. You want to make sure you want to do things that are within people's capacity. And that's up to you to be talking to people and engaging with them. Always be sure to share what your different experiences are and different campaigns, successes on social media, and tag us at California SAD on Instagram and SAD_California on Twitter. We really want to continue to stay updated with what you all are doing and share your endeavors on our side as well. So we hope to hear from you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on social media as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.